right,
Morning,
welcome. Welcome to Lobby Time.
Welcome to Lobby Time.
Good morning.
We're so glad you're all here. We are
Changing things up this morning a little bit.
Yes, we're changing the thing. Our camera guys wondered if they could dull the
Sheen.
Yeah, dull the reflection.
Yeah.
And put me in the cage this morning to see if that helps the color cues on the TV screen.
The cage. I thought it was the cone of silence, but
Well,
it doesn't seem to be working.
I probably had some like teachers that wish they could have had a cone of silence for me. Remember that? What was that show that had the cone of silence?
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
out?
Get Smart.
Get smart.
Get Smart, yeah.
Yes.
I probably had a few teachers in my day that wished they would have
John
had a
wondered
cone.
if it was the penalty box, so maybe that's
Yeah.
more
Oh,
appropriate.
Yes, yeah.
I may have spent a little bit of time in penalty box in my day.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, and I have something.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Bob,
yes.
bring
That's
me
Bob
Valentine.
bringing the love.
Here it is. To our church family.
Oh,
Happy Valentine's
Bob.
Day to you guys. I,
You're
you know
so
what?
Yeah.
sweet.
This is important,
Beautiful.
right? This whole love thing, you know,
Yeah.
show the love.
It's kind of what we're supposed to be about, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
One of the things I've noticed, and I never thought I would be kind of at this place in my life,
Oh,
but this whole thing of the mental health thing, like this last week, I was feeling it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't hugged anybody in a long
Oh,
time.
yeah.
You can't engage with people.
Yeah.
There's none of this face to face, and if there is, there's a mask in the way.
Yeah.
And it was actually having an effect on me. And
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
Cold
kind of weird. So
temperatures, you're feeling
here's
more
what I need to
isolated.
have happen this morning. I need everybody out there in the Stack, you know where I'm going with this. Everybody out there in the Stack family, in your family unit, you have to hug each other for me because I have not been able to do that for a long time.
yeah.
So we're going to take a couple moments, just real briefly. You just walk across the room, you go find somebody, you hug somebody. And if there's nobody else there, hug yourself. Everybody needs a hug this morning. Thank you. I feel better already.
And feel like it's a hug from Bob, like he came into the
That's
lobby
right.
and joined
Yeah.
us up. So.
Big
Yes.
bear hug.
Yeah. And you know what? And there's other people, as I've been talking with other people, they're looking forward to when the lobby's open, the building's open, they're standing at the door greeting, and they are looking forward to those hugs too. See, I'm not the only hugger around here. There's a whole bunch of us.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like it is crazy to be thinking, and this we were just commenting on this. Janelle was just informing us that a year ago she was basking on a beach in Mexico
Yep.
at this time, and those Facebook memories come up, and you're like, they're great things at some point, and then they're terrible things at some point because you're like, oh,
Oh,
man,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
these are so good.
Yeah.
So, but here we are. We
Glad to have everyone.
do you know what? And this is the part. This is the thing I always say. My wife doesn't always agree with us, but agree with me on this. But I'm like, there's a reason. Like we get through this cold stuff, and you go out and do stuff, and you're like, okay, I can do this, and you feel like you're more Canadian having done it, and it's something you can kind of brag about and all the
Totally.
rest of it. So you know, we're
Yeah.
getting our Canadian on
Yeah.
Yep.
over the last week or so.
Yeah.
So all of you that have been outside, well done.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Proud to be Canadian.
Yep. And you just kind of get an extra like sticker on Canada Day, right?
Yep.
July 1st, you get that extra maple leaf on you or
bragging
something.
rights.
Yeah,
You may
yeah,
have
those,
to ask
like,
them
Yeah.
for
those
it,
little
but
tattoos. You get an extra one because you went out and did something in this cold weather because it is absolutely crazy.
yeah.
So
this last week's the first time I wore a toque this winter, other than when that was last year. We're on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I wore a toque this
We had
winter.
somebody drive a motorcycle down our street this week.
no, you
Oh.
I
didn't.
mean, they had the big fat tires on, but it was just like I heard the sound. I thought it was a snowmobile. It was a motorcycle.
Ah.
So somebody just to say they did it, I'm
Yep,
sure. But
studded tires.
Way you go. Yep. Awesome.
Oh, neat.
So,
Go ahead.
well, I was going to say we've got Janelle
I
with
can't
us.
wait to hear it.
I know Janelle comes in, and I was just commenting to Janelle before we started. If you didn't notice her Facebook video on the kids' Facebook
Oh.
page, Stack Extreme Kids. So they've been having tons of fun. Like they went high tech
Yeah.
in how long ago? When did you get your
in January, we learned green screen.
got a green screen?
Yeah.
So like
Next
Janelle,
level.
Janelle and Debbie have been all over the place in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Doing things, and I was just commenting how amazing their videos have looked. Like
Yeah.
just when you think about where you started,
Yep. Yep.
a year ago.
Camera, object lesson, done.
Yeah, and you're like, and now where we are, Janelle's
We've
like
learned a
in
few things.
mountaintops and in front of the church building, and she's all over the place. Debbie's got her stuff all over the
Yeah,
place. Like,
yeah.
man, oh man, crazy.
We're having
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, doing unreal things
Yeah.
with the kids' videos and the kids'
Yeah.
packets. And we're coming up to East. Like,
Yeah.
it might feel hard to believe, especially
Yep.
when it's so cold, because Easter always feels like, oh, it's that spring, and you're like, things are moving towards summer,
Yeah.
but we're like almost there,
Yeah. So like it's middle of February already.
right?
Yeah.
So
We're almost
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So you've got stuff going on.
Do we ever have stuff going on?
Why don't you tell us what you
Okay.
got going on?
You know I love to talk about this
And
kind of stuff.
the reason we give you like space in this is because you were like unreal and brought us coffee.
Oh yeah.
I
So
know.
We love
I totally brought
we
them
love
coffee today.
we
Yeah.
love guests that bring coffee.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
she actually
so-
took our orders yesterday
Yeah.
as to what we want.
So I
Couple
get the
prepared.
limelight
Yeah.
today.
Well
No.
prepared. Yes. So the rest of the lobby time is for Janelle. Bob and I are just
Yeah,
going to
we're
sit
just
here.
gonna sit
here. That's right.
Thanks. It's been good. Have a great week. Your
Well,
stage,
then,
Janelle.
I'm going to take this opportunity then. Well, we are so excited because we've made our Extreme Kids Easter Adventure Kits, and they've been available these last 2 weeks, which seems so early for Easter, but that's because inside
you guys
these
got
kits,
amazing stuff.
yeah, there's
Lots of
amazing
stuff.
stuff in there. But one of the amazing things is a Lent booklet, which actually Lent begins this week. It begins on Wednesday, so Wednesday the 17th. And so there's a Lent activity booklet in here to do. There's fun activities for the kids to do, which is so fun. And the reason for that we're doing this is like Lent prepares your heart for Easter.
Yeah.
And so these are some beautiful devotions for you to do as a family, to grow together, learn together, and prepare for Easter. And then there's some fun stuff in here, like,
Kids ministry never has any fun.
yeah,
You guys don't have any fun at all.
we have fun just thinking about these kits. And so we've got a Palm Sunday activity kit in here. So there,
What day is Palm Sunday?
I can tell you.
Oh,
Well,
see,
we write it
I quizzed Pam last week too.
I know. We write it on here for, all of us. March 28th. So, I mean, that's going to be
Alright.
here before you know it, Palm Sunday. And then the best part is there is this great,
Wow, that's a big bag.
big,
Oh.
full bag of Easter activities and gifts for
Wow.
Easter weekend to open
Wow.
up. And so the cool thing about these kits is that we made more than we normally do.
I love
Which is
this.
a lot.
I love
Which
because,
this.
is a lot.
Because you made a lot at Advent.
We made 200 kits this year, and already 119 have gone out. But the cool
Yeah.
thing is it's almost been even of how many kits people have taken home for their own kids and how many kits they've taken to give away.
Oh,
that is
fantastic.
awesome.
So we are just thrilled at the response of how people are like blessing their neighbors and friends and family members by giving the kits away and helping others to come to know Jesus and grow in their walks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're thrilled.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so good.
Yeah.
And
so there's
you,
still kits left.
and you can pick them
Yeah.
up when?
You can still pick them up Monday through Thursdays, 9 till 4 inside the west entrance.
And Pam's here till 9, so you can pick them up after. She's not here this week to throw something at
Oh
me.
boy,
so
that's
now,
not
who
true.
all worked at putting these together?
So this was Pastor Pam, Pastor Deb, and myself. We put these together.
Wow.
It took several hours to put 200 kits together, but we do it with such joy because it's just
Well,
it just
119
fills
already
our
gone.
hearts to know that
Yeah.
these are going out to families and they can
Awesome.
grow in their walk.
So good. So yeah, you can
Yep.
pick those up. Come in the west entrance at the church, 9 to
Yep.
4:30, Monday to Thursday.
Yep.
Yep.
And like you said, sign them out because
Yep.
you guys want to know kind of where they're going, but also
Yeah.
to be able to pray for all the people that
Yeah.
are getting
Exactly.
packets.
That's
and
been so exciting to see how many are going out to neighbors
So-
and community.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a
And-
fantastic.
And like you say, Easter's coming.
Yeah.
So Lent, the season leading up to Easter, 40 days.
Starting right away.
Starting Wednesday. It's
Yep.
called Ash Wednesday as it starts
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
But we've also got a Bible reading plan, scripture reading
Yep.
plan that is tied into Lent, and a devotional that kicks off each week, and then an encouragement to think about fasting something. So the first week in the devotional series, the invitation is to fast food of some sort.
Yeah.
And so each week changes. So one of the things about Lent is it's about this like death to self, right? It's moving towards Easter. We die to ourselves. We recognize Jesus and his sacrifice, and we move towards Easter, which is a celebration
Yeah.
of life.
And give something up to give more to Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and give space. So we want to encourage you to jump on that. You can check it out on our website. There's a button you press, and it takes you to the Lent page. So a couple things are happening. You can sign up for the scripture reading that'll come out, and you'll be able to access that each day. There's the devotional for the week. But we're also doing, like we've done during the 40 days of prayer, Monday to Friday, though,
Yeah.
we're doing prayer time on our Facebook group, 7:14 in the morning.
Yep.
And
So just a second. So because here's what I'm wondering is how many of you, the day after we were done the 40 days of prayer, found yourself in front of the computer ready to log on again?
I know.
That's 7:14.
Yeah,
I missed that.
You had maybe you had your alarm set if you're one of those people that got up later.
Yeah.
And you had your alarm set to get up in time to do it, or maybe it was just part of your normal routine. I know there are some people that were watching while they're at work. We should probably keep that on down low though. They probably should be working when they're at work.
Yeah.
We'll call it an early morning coffee break.
That's right.
But anyhow, if you joined us, that was awesome. It was so great to have so many of
Yeah.
you join us. We'd love to have you join us Monday to Friday, 7:14, to be able to pray together. It's
Yeah.
kind of the gathering, right? We've talked about it all the time. We talked about it lots as a staff. Man, it was so good to see names pop up and sort of feel like we're gathering around something.
Yep.
Even though we haven't been able to be together, it was like, we're together in this.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah.
we'd love for you to join us in the process as we do the next season, which
Yeah.
is Lent, and going through it. One of the things in the past I've done is like given up TV for Lent, and it wasn't hard in the first part, but then being a big hockey fan, the end of Lent was always like the start of playoffs, and so that was always hard because it was always like, oh man. But then that's part of the process of giving things
Yeah.
up. But yeah, and then we're Oilers fans, and so there isn't playoffs to cheer for usually, so it wasn't a big deal. But here we are. Anyhow, so we'd love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Check it out. Lots of info on our website to be part of and check things out and
Yeah.
check those things out. So
Very neat.
Yeah.
So something else that we got coming up, and this is with working with the city and the community of St. Albert, is we want to build some of those little free libraries. So you'll see them in neighborhoods where there'll be this little post, and on there will be like a little box, a little house of some sort. You can open it up, and there's books in there, and you're allowed to take the books, read them, bring some others back. But here's what we'd like to do is we would like to build through the church, we'd like to build 6 of those little free libraries. You can go online, look up Little Free Library. It'll show you different ideas. But we'd like to be able to build 6 of those and place them around St. Albert this spring. And some of you guys, you maybe enjoy woodworking or crafting kind of stuff, and you got some tools, you got some time. So let's see if we can build 6 of those little free libraries to put them
Yeah.
up around the city.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and
So
I know
they
I
s-
always have books that
Yeah.
I shelve after I read it, and I think, I'll probably read this again someday, and I never do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I probably already have 20 books I could donate to something like that.
Yeah.
purge. So Bob, should people talk to you about that?
yes, let me know if you need any help or ideas. Now, if those libraries that we're going to be setting up around St. Albert, if you would like to have one, if you live on a street corner and you're willing to let us post one on your front lawn for people, then let me know that. If it's something we're going to put on a public site or a public land, then we just get a permit from the city and talk to the city. They're going to let us do that. So I think it's going to be good.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
A great thing to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a heated garage you can build stuff in or something like that. That'd be awesome.
That would be good.
As opposed to trying to do it out in
Yeah.
the freezing cold right now. But,
Yeah.
that's the way it goes. One of the other things we get going on leading up to Easter. So when we typically gather, we've got family celebration services that
Yeah.
we have. We haven't had a family celebration service since forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long
Probably
time.
last spring, maybe winter.
No.
Last
before
winter?
that. Yeah, like November, I think.
Oh wow, so
because
over a year.
because we were
Yeah.
supposed to have one
Yeah.
shortly after all the things locked down.
Oh right, probably Marchish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people have been waiting,
Yes.
anticipating,
Yeah.
hoping for an opportunity to take a step in baptism,
Yeah.
Yeah.
following Jesus in obedience, and taking that next step to dedicate their kids
Yeah.
Yeah.
to join in as members and be part of the whole process, saying, "This is my church." So
Yeah.
we're going to add that into our gathering time as we gather on a Sunday morning, that we will be celebrating some of these family markers as a church family. But if you want to be part of that, if you're interested in baptism, if you're interested in baby dedication, if you're interested in taking the next step in membership, we need to know by next Sunday.
Yeah.
You can go to our website, staalliance.org, and find out more information about it. There's a button you can press and
Yep.
all the info on it. But we would love for you to take those next steps to be able to celebrate.
Yeah.
So even while we're distant,
Yeah.
we're still gathered.
Yeah.
We're still connecting. We're still united in this and to be able to celebrate with one another. So we
Well,
got
and then your family members, even if they're like all over the world, will be able to
be
celebrate
able
with
to
can
you.
join
watch
in
it
with
too.
you.
So that'll
right?
be so
It's
cool.
Such,
Yeah.
such a testimony of Jesus
Yeah.
at work in the lives of people that call St. Albert Alliance Church home. And
love it.
to be able to celebrate that, to recognize that, to
Yeah.
acknowledge that. So you can find out more information on our website. Would love to hear from you, but
Mm-hmm.
deadline to do that because we got to get organized and video and do all those wonderful tech things. Has to happen by next Sunday.
Do you want my green screen?
Ooh,
They can
We
be
could be
baptized on a
baptizing.
beach.
Oh man, that would be fantastic.
baptized on a beach.
Yeah.
That would be it. We'll put it up behind the baptismal tank. You come off.
That'd be awesome.
The sounds of waves
conversation.
crashing. Yeah, did you ever want to be baptized in Hawaii? Well, we could do that for you.
Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world.
You wanted to be baptized in the Nile? Okay.
But what is neat?
This is your year. You don't
is
even
the
have to leave your home.
What is neat about the baptism and the dedication and membership? And those are all active obediences. And Jesus talked
Yeah.
about the fact that he said, "This is what I want you to do," and he did it himself. And even during this kind of a season, the COVID season we're in, it doesn't matter. He asks for our obedience, and sometimes we have to be creative as to how we do that. But it doesn't change the fact that that's what he's asking for. So it's fantastic.
Lots of times, like I think one of the things that we've noticed, maybe in your own life, I know of in my own life, at times you kind of put things off. You're like, well, I'll just wait till we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
done this. we thought we were going to be done in like a few weeks. Like I thought a month, month and a half. Okay,
Yeah.
this will be all gone and we'll be back to normal. So
Yeah.
we're a year,
Yeah.
and we put things off.
Yeah.
So let's
Why
not put
wait?
things off.
It's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Just
let's,
do it.
Let's do it. Let's step
Yeah.
into it and make it happen and go
Yeah.
for it because there's no time like the present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go. That's a
Very
good thing.
good.
That's a good thing to do. It's a way to be a part. And, God, and that's one of the things that we've commented on, maybe you recognize in your own life, in your own space. Just because we're in this season doesn't mean that God hasn't been at work.
Yeah.
Right? Hasn't been at work calling us to places of obedience, hasn't been at work in our
Yeah.
lives, forming us, shaping us, continuing to be faithful, continuing to provide, continuing just to lead.
Yeah.
And part of these steps of obedience are just in a response to who God is, his nature,
Yeah.
his character, and his call on our lives. And so
Yeah.
it is stepping into that kind of stuff and not waiting and
Yeah.
not like, we'll get to it, right? It's a thing. All diets start tomorrow, right? When are we going to start? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And but here we are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It-
That's true.
It's time to step into some of those things, to be part of it, and
Yeah.
to celebrate as a
Yeah.
family, to celebrate as a community, to be together in this stuff is so
Yeah.
key, so
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Important for the community to be able to celebrate this kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
And just God's faithfulness in it.
I'm looking forward to some of the stories that are going to come out of the 40 days of prayer as people have been setting themselves to prayer, early morning prayer together,
Yeah.
and because the Bible does say that when we pray, God actually hears what we're asking for,
Yeah.
and so I know that there's going to be stories that, especially when we can get together and sit over a cup of coffee and talk together, to hear the things that God has done through that season. It's
Yeah.
going to be fantastic. We probably need to say hi to some
Well,
people.
I was just looking. I was trying to check and see who's been commenting and being part with it, and we get lots of people joining us online and at various places, and we'd love to just say a big shout out. So we've got Ashley and Linda. We got Connie running the chat on our Stack TV. What else we got? Shelly's joining us. Who else we got going on? Trying to read names. Feel like I'm getting old.
I don't have my
Brent
glasses
Bauman's
on.
joining
Yeah,
us.
I'm having a hard time seeing
We
too.
got Wes and Marilyn.
I just welcome everybody.
I know. Welcome everybody. Pick them. Yeah, welcome everybody and all our platforms because we're so glad that you're here with us. All of us are leaning
Yeah.
in. Like, wait a second, I can't.
Squinting.
I can't read.
I can't see it from here.
Yes.
But we're thankful
We
you're
just
joining
wanna
us.
say hi to
Yeah, we
everybody,
do.
all right?
Glad you're
It
joining
is
us.
nice to see those chats,
Yeah.
though.
It is,
See
and
people
moving
connecting
along,
and-
right?
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And that was part of the 40 Days of Prayers, of people chatting along with us as we were doing the
Joining
prayer
in.
time.
Yeah.
And then there was even some that didn't catch it at that time,
And watch
would
it
watch it
afterwards.
later and
Yeah.
even comment later.
Yeah.
and
That's
watching
neat.
around the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we had
Yeah.
Cheryl joining us,
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
missions partner down in Mexico. She'd
Yeah.
jump in and join us at different points.
And the Kings from Belize.
From
yeah,
Belize,
kids
yeah.
from Belize. Like, so, it was
Yeah.
so great to have people all
Yeah.
over the place. So,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
great.
Anne Graham. It's my sister
Oh,
from Kelowna.
Cool.
welcome from Kelowna. Glad
Very
you're joining
good.
us. Who else? We got the Taggarts
Gord,
joining us.
yeah, Gord.
joining us.
Always
Glad
like
to see.
them.
Yep. So so Bob, here's a question. Maybe I'll put you on the spot because
Oh.
I don't know if Karen's watching.
I would never. Yes, I did.
You did?
I did.
You-
I absolutely did.
yeah. What did you do?
It was
Right
a heart
answer.
box of chocolates.
Oh.
And a note, like, didn't just give her the, but I wrote on the note. And I said, and hon, I got a speech for you. And I did my little speech.
Wow.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I did.
And you did all
Mike,
that this
That's
morning?
impressive.
I did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought the chocolates a few days ago as I was
Yeah.
preparing.
Yeah, but well,
I put thought into it.
a few days ago. That's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
like
Yeah.
I'm like the day before, day of, right?
And did you?
yeah, I had flowers that I had yesterday, and in the cart today. So
Well, I don't want to throw my husband under the bus. I guess I'll have to wait
John?
and see what happens when I get home.
John.
John's got lots of time.
I mean,
There's
yesterday
still
he
time,
said, "Do you
John.
want some chocolates?" And then he said, "Oh, I forgot my wallet." so,
John,
but
John,
I love him.
hey John, if you want,
John didn't say something like, hon, when you're at the store, would you mind picking up a card and some
Pick
chocolates?
yourself up something nice.
hey, yeah, John, if you want me to like stall Janelle here for like an hour or two, so you can get something, just send me a text. I can be bought. I'm
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, the poor guy.
Yeah, he can do that. So,
See, my wife even said, I am loved.
so good.
Yeah.
That's
so good.
awesome.
Well, I just got a note from Pastor Dan. It's Embry's birthday.
Oh,
Yeah. So happy birthday, Embry.
happy
Turning 10
birthday,
today.
Ambry.
Yeah.
And
Happy-
also,
Today.
a shout out to a girl I videotaped yesterday, Lila. It's her birthday today as well.
Oh,
She was
look at that.
telling me.
Twins.
So,
Happy
yeah,
birthday, Lila.
yeah,
twins. So good.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what a special
So,
day.
Janelle,
Yep.
for a Valentine's thing, would you be a chocolate person, or would you be like a
Definitely.
card person? Because there's two
Flowers
things,
or
right?
flowers.
Well, I do like all gifts.
John,
I
take
like
notes.
receiving gifts and I like
So
giving
that's your love
gifts.
language.
It definitely is.
Oh.
So flowers definitely go a long way. I love chocolate, especially with caramel, especially with caramel and nuts.
Do you want me to be texting
Yeah.
this to John?
Yeah, John should just record
Specifically.
this. Put it on his phone, record. Done.
Yeah, and that's usually I usually do get a beautiful
Yeah.
flower bouquet.
And are you a type of person to make a gift? Like you're the crafty type. So would you like make a card?
Just in
make a
case
gift?
people have come on
Yeah.
since we.
Yeah.
Yes, something like
Happy
this.
Valentine's Day to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to come on this morning and be like a singing telegram for you guys, but I just couldn't
Really?
quite pull it together.
What?
So you'll just have to imagine
I'm
it.
so disappointed.
Oh,
That would have been awesome because Bob and I are not singing anything. So somebody to come on and sing would be fantastic. We would love all
I
of that.
know.
That'd be so good.
It's too bad we're almost out of time.
It's also Marge Gallagher's birthday today.
Oh, happy
Wow.
birthday, Marge.
Birthdays for everybody today.
so I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's
That's
a
Special weekend.
Yeah.
special weekend on like a.
Yeah, and I know it's the Knoppers' anniversary tomorrow,
Whoa.
so they have a Valentine's
Oh, very good.
anniversary.
That's a
Number 24.
wow.
Yeah.
24.
24. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys the funny story about me recording? I had accidentally recorded myself singing. This is from about 3-4 weeks ago. It was a Sunday morning service. I'm watching the service on the TV or on my computer screen. I had my phone sitting there because I had recorded some stuff earlier. And I had, for some reason, I accidentally pushed record on my phone as I'm watching the worship service singing along. And then I realized what I did. I went, oh no. So I went to hit stop, but I actually sent it to another guy.
Yes, you did.
Oh, man.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was my singing debut.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
getting noticed. We got to
Okay.
wrap things up.
Oh,
What time?
man. It
Time
goes so
comes to an
fast.
end. I know
Yeah.
it comes to an end. Janelle, it's been so great to have you. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us. Thanks for putting up.
Thanks, Janelle.
not
Thanks for
pranking
put-
me today. That's
Well,
great.
thanks for putting up with Bob and I. We appreciate it. We love all the stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, refresh your screens so you don't watch
Yeah.
a service from December. Refresh your screen so that you can watch the service today.
Yep.
And be part of it.
Absolutely.
You don't want to miss it.
You
It's
bet.
going to be
Yep.
great.
And don't forget to be inviting people to church.
Yeah.
We still do that. That's still obedience.
Yeah. Invite them to
Absolutely.
share.
Yep.
Tune in with us.
And happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah. Don't forget to sign up and join us on our Lent stuff.
Yes.
Find all the information out on our website. And
Pick up a
thanks for being
packet.
here.
And pick up your
packets.
kits.
Yep. Thanks for being here.